A world that's facing a myriad of challenges, a bloody conflict in Gaza and the ongoing fighting in Ukraine and Russia. This has often led to some heated debates around the horseshoe table in the UN Security Council. China, for its part, has consistently played its role, according to some analysts, as the arbiter or peacemaker that has consistently called for dialogue and mediation to bring an end to these conflicts.
I think it's been a good year for China in the sense that if you look at the 5 permanent members, it is probably the one which is in some ways been the most stable domestically.
We may demonstrate that we are serious.
This year, China's permanent representative, Zhang Jun, finished his term in New York after having served in that position since 2019. He was replaced by Fu Kong, whose first major assignment was getting member states to agree and vote on China's proposed resolution on artificial intelligence. In July, the General Assembly adopted the Chinese-sponsored resolution.
It is so decided.
The resolution urged wealthy, developed nations to close the widening gap with developing countries over the uses and benefits of artificial intelligence, to ensure they have equal opportunities.
China is certainly making a concerted effort to emerge as a voice of the developing world, but also as an alternative, if you like, to the Western narrative on all things related to the Global Digital Compact, or digital, which has become the catch-all phrase for all the new developments, including artificial intelligence, cyber, quantum, etc. And I think it's fair to say that if you look at the Global Digital Compact, China's role has been quite constructive.
China, like many other countries from the global south, wants to see the wholesale reform of global governance. The United Nations, many argue, also needs reform. China was a staunch supporter of the Africa Bloc's initiative in August to steamroll Security Council reforms, with its permanent representative saying the world today is undergoing major changes unseen in a century.
The redress of historical injustices against Africa must be both holistic and focused. It's important to recognize that these injustices are systemic and structural in nature, involving various political, economic, scientific, and technological areas, and manifest themselves in various aspects of rights, opportunities, and rules. This is an undeniable fact and an issue of great urgency.
And that great urgency Kong speaks of will be top of the agenda at 2 key UN events this year, the Summit of the Future and the high-level UN General Assembly. While China continues to entrench itself as a mediator and a peacemaker within the broader UN community, it's also seen as a committed peacekeeping nation. China remains one of the top contributing countries to UN peacekeeping operations, while at the same time contributing quite generously to the UN budget. Jody Jacobs, CGTN, New York.